We found one. This is childish connoisseurs. Subscribe. All right, as I get my stuff set up, I don't understand why I keep doing this. Making mods is so hard because you always have to figure out what you are doing that the game understands. You can't just make up stuff and then throw it into the game, or you'll just get a bunch of errors. But before we get into me modding Project Zomboid, the mod that we are working on is putting my real life book that I released called This Is Childish. It is a interactive journal that has crossword puzzles, inspirational quotes, ways to meditate. So previously we put it into Crusader Kings 3, where a trader will randomly approach you to try to sell you the book, and there's a chance that you can get scammed and not receive the book. But the book actually lowers your stress and it gives you some attribute bonuses to your character. So it's actually like a rare trinket that you can find in the game. So for Project Zomboid, is there anything that actually makes it a fun experience? Kind of like how we did with CK3. So the first mod I came across, which was actually really funny, is the Holy Bible. It was somebody who literally made a book in there that would read off verses, and I think it would like give you bonuses or something like that. But like, he didn't update it for 42. If you guys don't know, Project Zomboid just went through a huge update where 42 and 41 are almost completely different games. So modding, of course, it's not the same. So how modding usually works is you find a mod that's very similar to what you want to do. It's almost like getting your template. Then I came across sacred books. Shout out to Hermago, I believe it said. I had to shout out this mod because he did, or she did, a lot of work to it. So they had stuff in it that was cool, like sounds. I didn't even think to have sounds. So now I have sounds after you read the book. And I even have it where if you read it, certain things will spawn. And there's nothing like cheating. Like there's a smiley face pillow, crayons. Like it's nothing that's like a sword. It's just gonna pop out of this book after you read it. I was like, okay, so who does this kind of go for? It goes for the people who love building libraries or ways to show off things that they found in the game. So before I show off the mod a little bit more, I did go back and look at the mods that I have previously made for Zomboid and 41, which are all mods that I love. Like I have the titles mod that rewards you different titles based off of your kills. Updating the titles in the capes one for 42. I don't even want to think about doing that. I noticed the childish husky plushie toy that was based off of my dog West. It's just a plushie. Like that shouldn't be a huge difference. So I went ahead and updated it. But even updating it, I added in one of his favorite balls that he likes playing with, and I added in his favorite orange bone. He's had it literally since he was a puppy, and I added those two in there. All of those can still clip on your backpack as well if you equip the Authentic Z mod. So let's show off just some back end things of the mod, and then the hard part. Let's try to find it in the world. So I built this whole thing on my laptop. I'm trying to be a little bit more mobile with my coding. So I was in the kitchen, I was in the living room, I was upstairs. It was kind of nice. Like this is the most coding I've probably done on my laptop. So it was fun. So you basically have to create a version folder now. This was not the case for the older mods. You can now add in icons for each mod. So I added in a real photo of West into the icon. West dog bone, his favorite tennis ball texture. You can see the items here. I added in the West tennis ball and his favorite orange bone. So now looking into This Is Childish. Oh my goodness. So this took me, give or take, about 2 days. One, doing the research to find what I needed. Here's my poster. This is basically going to be the cover of it. I was going to have it be a GIF. It's a huge process to make a GIF as your image on the workshop. Here's the logo. You can see it's like a pixelated version of This Is Childish. You can see the resemblance. I basically had to overwrite the book texture. I didn't even know where to even look for, like, you can see like I even like drew over it a little bit. Like, this is cool because now it works as a 3D item. I didn't have to create a 3D book. So here's some of the scripting, which is, once again, very simple if you're already pulling this from another book. Unhappy change, stress change, boredom change. Perfect. That's all we need. And then the biggest script of it all was what happens when you read the book. What I did add in here was the peaceful sound. So some sort of sound will play every time you read it. 100% of the time. I did it like 20%, 30%, but then I was like, let's add a cooldown. So there's actually a cooldown in it where it's 1 game hour. You can then read it to get another like random item, but there's pencils in here. There's the happy face pillow that they've added. There's a St. Patrick's card that I added because cover of This Is Childish actually has a 4-leaf clover. So I was like, oh, that fits. I think I'll add a few more things here, like the doll, and there's some other toys in here that I think just fit it, you know? And shout out to the Zomrand. The Zomrand is a function that Project Zomboid put in that kind of randomizes whatever you put in the range. I think this is it. Let's go ahead and dive in, and we're gonna double check that it works, and then we are gonna go try and find one. All right, it's a very good sign when your game loads. So we're gonna click on Authentic Z. This is where you can see the little icon. All the information looks good. I do wonder if we do add some like cool abilities or something, whatever ideas you guys might have for it. We're just gonna do just builder mode. We're just gonna load in just so I can see if the items work. Let's have our starting point be this house. All right, let's open up our item list. Here's This Is Childish. That is a good sign already. There it is. And then if we do place, look at it. Look at it. Oh my gosh. Look, just so you can see, like it's in there. It is in there. Okay, then we need dog bone and then the tennis ball. Place item, boom. Looks good. Looks good. And there it is, my 3 items. Dude, that is so sweet. I wonder if I could do more on the pages in here, because that is literally my exact images. That's insane. This is a good book. There it is. When's the last time you felt lucky? We got a free pillow. Out of it. Perfect. Perfect. Everything is working. This is it. And then it has the title, This Is Childish by Malik Allen. A creative journal that reminds you joy doesn't require permission. Let's go ahead and turn off debug, and let's see if we can find one. Hey, the sub while I'm recording. This is every place that an item can spawn in Project Zomboid. This is literally 100. We're only in G right now. Like, okay, I'm kind of terrified. Let's go. All the little animals now. I was literally just about to... Yo, that's crazy. The first house. That's wild. I'm not gonna lie, this is a very cool feeling, because when you do this, like on my laptop, I basically, when I showed me teleporting, I had to do that to like 15 different houses, because, and then I had to, okay, let me just jack up the spawn percentage, which now I'm gonna have to look at the spawn percentage now to see if this is even good that I was able to find West Tennis Ball in the first house. We don't have a good enough book bag to equip this on, but there we go. We have found one of my modded items already. Can we get lucky again? Nah. We really need to make our way towards, I think there's like stores and stuff that are up the street. What weapons do I have? Just a pistol? Oh, okay. We have a baseball bat. Wait, do they not see me? Am I still cheating somehow? I think it might be glitched from when I had debug on. Well, that's gonna make this a lot easier. Whoa, look at this place. I would 100% live here. Hey, the tie-dye shirt. This is like a well-built place. Like, this feels fancy. You gotta have a library in here somewhere, right? Y'all not reading This Is Childish? Are you serious? They're reading Dog Goblin, but they're not reading This Is Childish? Here, let's try this house over here. They look like This Is Childish connoisseurs. And then we have this store that's right up the street up here. We found one. This is Childish Connoisseurs. We found one. Let's go. Okay, so we know that it is working properly, that we have been able to find it in the world. It's such a good feeling. Oh gosh. It's such a good feeling when you know your mod spawning works, because it's really hard to test it. So we got one. I want to find another one though. Here, let's try this house and then the store. Because I put the chances on houses a little bit higher because I just feel like that makes the most sense. And then I definitely did more of the husky plushies for bedside. I want it to be something that like people had, like it was part of this world. God dang, these places ain't got nothing. The mod will be available on the Steam Workshop, so please go ahead and download it. Let me know your thoughts. Oh, there's magazines in the back too. I did add it for magazines. Is this unlocked? This is unlocked. Oh, and we found another one. Let's go. So this is Childish. If you want to check out the book, you can check that out at malikchildish.com. You can draw, play, create, have your mind thinking about all the wonderful things you thought of once before. I'm a very big fan of making sure your inner child is very, very happy. And now we have it in CK3. Now we have it in Project Zomboid. Let me know in the comments if you have any ideas to make this mod better. But even better, what other games should we put This Is Childish in to build out the universe? Let me see if I can read it again while we have our glitched zombie next to us. I think it was because I had Invincible on. We were able to get a happy face pillow out of that one. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching. It is Malik Childish. I will catch you on the next one.